Hello, I'm going to show you how to make a spoon ring, or a fork ring, or a knife ring. First things first, we're going to choose one of our many spoons and utensils and whatnot. So you're going to want to look for one that's nice and not too thick and won't break if you bend it. So this one I think is perfect. It's nice. It's a little thin, but it's not horrible. It'll be comfy. So what you're gonna want to do after you've picked your utensil, you want to get something that'll cut it. I usually have different pliers, but these nippers are okay too. They'll get through there. So the length doesn't matter all that much, as long as you have. If you want a reasonable size, then about 2.5 inches is probably about a size 8. And I think this is probably 2.5 inches right here. Might have to work on it a little bit. There we go. You're gonna want to keep both parts just in case, because you might want to make this into, like, you can cut these out, you can turn that into a ring, or if you got a spoon, you can hammer it down. It's nice. You might as well keep both halves anyway. There's no harm in it. And then we have this part. This is gonna be the outside of the ring. And now we got to sand this part down and make it comfortable to touch, even though it's pretty much going to be touching right here anyway. So I've found that you really don't need too many layers of sanding. You want to go for one that's really coarse immediately. Like this is, I think this is 80 grit, so it's crazy coarse. And you just want to get that sharp edge off, so you want to just go for it. Once you get the sharp edge off, you can immediately go to a finer grit. This is I think this is 600. Yeah. I forgot to mention this while recording, but go in like a nice circular or wavy motion, and that'll round it down a lot better. So you might have to work on a little harder than I just did. I was demonstrating what you're going to want to do. You might have to go a little longer, but if you have a sanding belt, that's a lot better. You just go in for just a couple seconds, you go, and then you just go take the fine. You don't even have to use the fine sand on the belt. You can just go ahead and do it like I showed you on the table. So we got rid of all those sharp edges. It's nice and soft now. Now we're gonna want to make it smoother. Pretty much just gonna want to get it so that it feels fine to touch. It doesn't feel pointy at all. It's okay if it feels a little pointy on the inside where your finger's gonna be touching now, because we're gonna fix that later. So the next part we're gonna do is we're gonna be actually bending it. And most people don't have a ring bender, but if you're gonna be doing this a lot, then I recommend you use probably like $100 on Etsy or something. But if you're just trying to do it one time, then you still are gonna need some tools. You're gonna need a mandrel or some kind of circular metal thing, I guess. And you're gonna need a hammer, preferably nylon. Mine's all torn up from using it 100,000 times, but it still works. This is how I would do it if I didn't have a ring bender. I would set this on here like that, and then just start trying to get it to bend in a little bit. He's already given a little bit. Getting there. Alternatively, you can just kind of stick it in a vise and bend it down a little bit, and then once you got it to a nice spot where you can hit it around your circular object, then you just keep hitting it around it until you have it in a nice ring shape. But since I do have a nice ring bender, all you gotta do is stick it in there, bend a couple times. It's a lot easier. Oop, did not tighten down my vise enough. So we got a nice ring-ish shape. Good starting spot. Now we're just gonna stick it on the mandrel and just start hammering down. I did a little hammer and I got it down to a nice ring where it's connected on this side too. Let me see if I can get that in focus. There you go. These sides are both touching, connected in the middle there. And now all we gotta do is I like to roll up a piece of this soft sandpaper and just stick it in here and move it around a little bit. I'm a child. Just like that. And that'll just make it a little more comfortable for wearing. That's nice. That feels nice. Get around the edges right here if you made any from these two pieces of steel hitting each other. Oh, also, I broke my nylon mallet. I swear, I've used it so much. And of course, the one time I try to make a video, I just snap it right in half. It's great. It's great. I mean, I guess it lasted me like a couple years, so it was about due. I think I got another one sitting around here somewhere anyway. So, there you have it. Your basic style. Once you got it all nice and sanded down and comfy and everything, it feels good, looks good, and it wasn't that hard to make. Well, my SD card ran out of space at this literal moment, right at the end, but I was just going to start talking about how there are lots of different styles you can do on these. You can wrap them around themselves or, you know, do a top-bottom kind of wrap. A lot of those are actually easier than the way I just showed you, where you have to connect it end to end, because you don't have to be so precise. But yeah, best of luck to you, and like and subscribe.